Hello, and welcome to my presentation of the Voyager spacecraft. I call it a one-way trip ride. Thank you, Professor Tan from SCP-105 Life in the Universe class for this assignment. Very interesting one. Thank you so much. Oh, here's my. Okay, let's start the presentation. So the primary mission for the Voyager spacecraft was the exploration of Jupiter and Saturn. After NASA making several discoveries, such as active volcanoes and different details on Saturn's rings, the mission was extended. Voyager 2 went on to explore Uranus and Neptune, becoming the only spacecraft that have visited those outer planets. The adventurous current mission, the Voyager Interstellar Mission, which is BIM, will explore the outermost edge of the sun's domain and beyond. The Voyager 2 was launched on August 1977, and then on September 5th, the Voyager 1 was also launched. Both spacecrafts were sent out from Cape Canaveral in Florida aboard a Titan Centaur rocket. These pictures are taken from NASA's website, which I find very interesting because they're real pictures, and I have the citations all over. On July 1st, 1972, the so-called Mariner Saturn in 1977, the name of the mission before it became Voyager, is approved by NASA. Original plans were limited to explore Jupiter and Saturn and built upon the heritage of earlier Mariner spacecraft that flew by Venus, Mars, and Mercury. In the summer of 1965, calculations revealed that it was possible for a spacecraft launched in the late 70s to visit all four giant outer planets, using the gravity of each planet to swing the spacecraft onto the next. Such alignment occurs once every 170 years, making this a once in a lifetime event, which was very interesting when I read that, and I wanted to share it in this presentation. This diagram shows why the Voyager 1 was launched second, but eventually became 1, meaning because it reached out Jupiter and Saturn first, and that's why. This next slide shows the American flag and the famous golden disc. Both are carried by the spacecrafts. And on the picture, you can see John Cassini, which was a project manager back in 1977. And the picture was taken a day before takeoff, which I found very interesting. This is the disk location on the spacecraft. And this is a quick view of the golden disk. And there is so much to talk about the Voyager spacecraft, its technology, its mission, the scientific effort that was put into it. However, I consider the golden disk a particular piece that encapsulates not just human history ready to be discovered, but also functions as a conversation with the still unknown species. The golden disk is an incredible artifact that brings a message with instructions to use. Both Voyager spacecraft carry the message, and it's transported by a phonograph record of a 12-inch gold-plated copper disc containing sounds and images carefully selected to represent the diversity of life and culture on Earth. It surprises me how much care was put into every detail and unintentionally thinking beyond their main goal. The golden disc on board, with the golden disc on board, NASA was not just looking to explore the planets in our solar system, but also deliver a unique message. It seems like a high-tech interaction with whoever finds the Voyager, which I found extremely interesting to share with you guys. Following, there is 3 pictures out of 115 images sent in the Voyager, including, encoded in analog form. The following is a personal definition from the pictures, therefore it's not official. To the left, we have a nursing mother. In other words, we humans are mammals. To the right, the DNA structure reveals how we're built from a molecular perspective, as we saw in class. Here we got the Arecibo radio telescope in Puerto Rico. We had a lab class and we had to build a binary code message, which is how the golden disk is built also with that language, you know, the binary code. I built mine, says, who are you? Of course, my message was not sent whatsoever, but I realized the importance in how to apply the binary code. So if there is an intelligence out there and capable of solving math equations, sure, they will be able to encode our message. Also to understand that if there is an intelligence out there to pick up our binary code, they will be able to understand different things from us. These are also in the golden disk. So there is images, greetings, and music. And these are very special sounds or messages that I found, and I would like to share with you guys.
Пересилаємо привіт із нашого світу. Бажаємо щастя, здоров'я і многое літа.
That was the Ukrainian message.
各位都好吧，我们都很想念你们。
And that was the Chinese message. Both were selected by me because I thought it was very interesting. Besides these languages, there is also a diversity on the NASA's website. And it's very impressive because no message is the same. Portuguese, English, Italian, Greek, and are also available. Hopefully, if found, the golden record can proudly share who we are and what humanity is about. I notice messages are very friendly, in particular these 2. They both are amazing. Also, in the next slide, there is Sounds of Earth. And I'm going to play it. And at the same time, I'm going to try to share a story because there is not much time. And how John Lennon and Carl Sagan were related and collaborate to each other to make these special artifacts. So these are original sounds from the golden disk and can be found in NASA's website. So doing a little research, I bumped into this article in the New Yorker by Timothy Harris. It happens that he was very good friends with Carl Sagan. And back when Ferry said that they were so close that used to hang out together. And Sagan asked Ferris to help him out create a plaque or something related to the Voyager. An interesting fact while selecting the music is that here comes a song from the Beatles could not clear its rights. Russian didn't find Mason. They completed together for business. The people chose to create the golden disc was Carl Sagan as executive director, his wife, Linda Sussman, as green organizer. Sadly, John Lennon couldn't collaborate because he had to leave the country due to a tax situation. Also, music from all over the world was selected. For instance, the famous "Was in the Dark" by Blind Willie Johnson, the Fifth Symphony from Beethoven, music from Bach, Navajo Indians rhythms, and even mariachi music, making a total of 90 minutes of world music. Music is not presented in this presentation because YouTube is not nice with not copyright music. So, where are they now? On November 5th, 2018, Voyager 2 entered interstellar space, becoming the second man-made object reaching out the space between the stars, traveling at a speed of 37,913 miles per hour. So what is the heliosphere? The heliosphere is a protective bubble of particles and magnetic fields created by the sun. And there they are. They're going away. And that's why I titled this presentation a one-way trip, because they're not coming back, and possibly they will not send more info in the near future. For the next slide, I want to make a pause because it is very important, and it's a little bit of a reflection also. But here it is, and probably is one of the most known images that the Voyager has sent, known as a pale blue dot. Many people have spoken about it. One of those was Carl Sagan. But the picture was taken on February 14, 1990. The Voyager 1 looked back at Earth at 3.7 billion miles from Earth, which in scientific notation is 3.7 times 10 to the 9, and took a shot. The picture inspired science writer Andrew Young to share a brief reflection about our planet. Quote, "You cannot look at that picture and not think about how fragile our world is, how much we have in common with everyone with whom we share it with, our relationship and our relatedness to everyone on this tiny pixel. Considering global events and reflecting," end quote. Considering current events around the world and reflecting on how little we are compared to the vastness of the universe, it just amazes me how frequently stupidity takes over our greatness. Sometimes it seems we're not capable to deal massively with common issues such as politics, economics, or environmental challenges. On the other hand, imagine being a tiny object in the universe, such as in the picture, but capable of building technology to reach for the stars and try to share our knowledge to others using interstellar messages. Certainly, we're very special, and still too young to know all the answers. Thank you for hanging out. Bye.